Hello, so Bridge TV, obviously Darren, James, welcome back to the club.
Thank you, mate.
It's
Feels like I haven't been away.
It's been a long one away from the club, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been long. I forgot everyone's names. Don't know what's going on there anymore. But no, it's been a bit of a whirlwind 7 days, isn't it, James? It's been a bit crazy.
Crazy. It's been mad, to be honest with you. Been mad.
So obviously there was issues as to why you left the club, and they've obviously been resolved now.
Yeah.
Obviously, do you want to shed any light on that?
Yeah, so there were issues. It wasn't like some of the rumours going around regarding money or anything like that. It was the easiest way to put it was that there was probably a division within the committee that was affecting mine and James's job and how we did things, and we just couldn't carry on with that division there. That division has now been resolved. So now it's back to what we class as the Holbridge family, and it's back to a happier place than it was before. Am I right in saying that, James?
Yeah, definitely. I think, when you go to work, whatever you're doing, you want to be going there in a happy environment. And towards the end, you could see there was a little bit of frictions, and it was starting to become a bit hard for me and Darren. Yeah, it started to become quite a toxic environment. And, that wasn't how it was when we first come in. It was always, as Darren said, like the Holbridge family. And, it was probably the hardest decision me and Darren had to make. A lot of people floating around rumours as to why, but that wasn't the case. And, hence why we're back. We said when we left, once it gets resolved, if it can be resolved, then, we'd come back in a heartbeat. And thankfully, here we are.
Yeah, and just to finish up on that, I really do want to say there was nothing financial, anything like that. Because if anything, we're coming back with probably a lower budget now than what was proposed towards the end of the season. So it's nothing to do with finances or this, that, the other that's been rumoured. It literally was that me and James just weren't really enjoying the environment that we was working within. And like James mentioned, it's the same as if you go to work. If you're not happy, what do you do? 9 times out of 10, you get yourself a new job. So that's how we looked at it. And again, James touched on it. You look at how we finished the season while we was playing. It wasn't a happy place. And we noticed that and realised that. And these were just the finishing touches, really, on top of it all, that it wasn't quite working. So now them issues have been resolved. We're back to being sort of the team we was when we was in the senior league and when we started this season. So now hopefully we can just kick on.
Kick on and move forward. So, like, in your opinion, then what is the plan for the club, obviously, from now on moving forward?
Well, the club are extremely ambitious. They're saying, like, I know they say it a bit jokingly, but they want sort of National League in 5 years. So they say it jokingly, but when you look at someone, think you're not joking, and they're not. They want to go as high as they possibly can. They've got all the ground and the facilities to do that, especially when the proposed 3G gets done out the back for us to train on it and so on. It's just going to take the club to the next level. So it's a club that, if you look where we've come from 2 years ago to where we are now, you wouldn't recognise it, and they want to do that again in the next 2 years. So they just keep wanting to improve every bit of time they can. They've used this lockdown situation very, very smart. They've got the pitch done early, so the pitch is looking incredible, and they just really want us to push on, and hopefully we can do that.
Awesome. So with the squad then, as a squad looking, obviously they've had a long time away from the club themselves, and it's a huge year, it's a big turnaround, and you have players at this level. So how's your squad plans coming along?
I'll let you start that one down.
Obviously it's early days at the moment. Obviously, it's quite hard to start, setting the squad together. But so far the chats we've had have been positive. The boys all want to stay together, and I think they believe now that they believe they are supposed to be in that league now. And I think together as a unit next season, I think we can really make a good go of it. So thankfully so far they're all together, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, when it comes to recruitment, we're especially like in pre-season stuff. We're very much the best signing we'll make is keeping the players we've got, because when if you're changing your whole squad every single year, it's like starting from scratch again. Well, you got to think now some of these players have been with us 2 years. They know exactly what we're after and exactly what we want to do and what we want to achieve. And yeah, we're probably bringing in one or two, maybe bringing back one or two that was with us before. So it's very much a case of we strengthened just after Christmas, which really put us up a level, I feel, in my eyes. And now it's keeping them boys together and then just working hard on the training pitch and getting it right on the match day.
Cool. So you aim for next season. You got an objective yet?
Sorry, if you don't want to win the league at the start of the season, then what are you doing it for? We just want to finish as high as possible. My ambitious head, I want to be, like I said, as high as physically possible. Realistically, I think top 10's achievable. Moving on from where we was this year, but with the quality we've got in the squad, then a playoff push isn't out of the question. It's a bit of a tough ask, maybe, if you look at some of what the teams are doing in pre-season, who they're looking to sign and the money they're spending. But it's something I believe the boys can achieve. James?
Like Darren said, you start the league all on zero, and ultimately we want to win the league. Realistically, you're probably going to say not so hoping now, but with the players we've got, then like Darren said, I can't see why they can't push on and really challenge towards the top of the table. Because when you look back at the season, we played against some good sides and we matched our own. You like Canby Island away, 3-0. Not many teams go to Canby and keep a clean sheet and win 3-0, for example. So the boys they've got the talent. So realistically, like Darren said, you've got to be looking at mid-table, but it's our first season in the Ishmael North.
So it's our first season. We've only just come up. We've never played in it before.
We've come up as champions. So we've got to steady the ship and see how we go. And hopefully, at Christmas time, if you're the right end of the table, you can start to look up and push on more and more as the season goes on.
We'll break the season down into like three or four sections and try and hit our objectives for those sections to keep us in line with where we want to be. But I know James touched on it earlier when we were talking about the squad. They now all have played at this level, and where before not hardly any of the players have played this level before. So now they know what's expected week in, week out. They know the stresses and strains of it, and most importantly of all, they all believe now that they're good enough to be at this level, which is massive for us.
Yeah, I think it took a while, didn't it, to sort of realise the level, and I don't think it helped with the start of the season we had in terms of the first two games. We had Whittam and Stanway, who we beat them quite late on. Stanway was obviously the game we won the league, and Whittam we beat in the cup. So I think the mindset might have been wrong with some of the boys, and I think our formation we had to tweak, and then we started to really grow into the season quite early on after getting a point at Aveley and parking the bus.
Yeah, and then beat Cambridge City. We started to really kick on.
We had a little run of form, didn't we, where we really kicked on a bit, So pick up your first 3 points as early as you can, and then you sort of just keep going to build 100%. And build.
100%.
That's what you got to do. Just get them first 3 points as quick as you can, and then obviously from there you can just keep going.
Awesome. That's it from me for questions. Is there anything else you want to add? Obviously, out to people following the club.
I just want to say that thanks for everyone for all the messages over the last week, really. Because especially the ones for when we left, there was some incredible messages that we got sent that meant a lot, and even the ones now for when we're going back. I know there's some out there that they're trying to banter us and say other stuff, but the real ones that mean stuff to us are the ones that have been nice, and they're very much appreciated, and they won't be forgotten for the people that did send them.